Hall to the loose puck. Miller now back to Hall. A one-timer shrugged off the shoulder of Vladar, out of play.
The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game of every series. Behind-the-scenes playoff content you won't get anywhere else. The most NHL Edge advanced stats. The Stanley Cup playoffs are better on the NHL app.
Well, Alex, a lot happening, and Hall gets a solid shot from behind the zone, but it's Sanheim and Hall going at it after the whistle hard. So here's Sanheim, right? He took the hit from Hall and still not impressed.
22, 2 minutes, roughing.
There's only going to be one penalty here. It's going to be on Christian Dvorak.
He comes in and just took Hall down. A little headlock action, and here's that Hall chance up top. Fought off high from Vladar. I don't know if they hit him in the head or caught him in the collarbone, shoulder area.
But that last rush and attack, you just see the movement for Hall and Blake and Stankoven looking for each other, finding each other. And you look at the consistency for Hall on how well he's done this postseason. They find each other, and now you've got the Hurricanes.
Yeah, Dvorak comes in there. That's a penalty. And Hall just kind of goes down. There's really no rough. He just kind of loses his legs, and that's the rough.
Lavin's in the right spot, the right time to clear it out.
Cranked around the boards and down. A little slashing and cross-checking going on after the play between Miller and Konechny, and they'll lock up.
Konechny, he's still going at it. Few slashes at Miller there behind Anderson.
Couturier getting involved too with Jankowski.
Popped him once or twice.
Well, you think for these guys trying to create a little momentum or energy for your team here as this series continues.
They remember well in Philadelphia. They've come back from down 3-0. They're going to have to again. Carolina in command here in Game 3.
Get out of you, Alex? That's all?
Yeah, well, you know, you'll just have to tune in, and then you'll get more. Let's take a look at what happened in this scrum.
Well, and Konechny, I mean, he goes hard on Walker behind the net, right? And then takes a couple of whacks at Miller.
He's had enough.
After all that, Konechny got a misconduct and an extra minor, and so it's a power play for Carolina. When leading 3-0, Carolina is 11-0 in the postseason.
That's what I'm talking about, Colby. The smile from Chatfield on the left. That these guys are finding a way to enjoy this process with a huge lead here in Game 3.
Well, they deserve it. I mean,
whistle stops play here with 25 seconds to go. A little more activity after the whistle. Ristolainen throwing punches. Sealer's going to tie up.
Stankoven's a honey badger. He won't back down from any of these guys. And Ristolainen and Sealer both on top of him.
Forster wanting a piece of Ehlers, and then more action. Ristolainen and Gostisbehere hitting the deck. Jackson Blake, Garnet Hathaway. And it feels like more misconducts are on the way. Ristolainen and Gostisbehere already down the tunnels.
Well, there goes Forrester down the tunnel. And just these guys, you've got to understand the frustration for them. Right, Colby? We talked about even Forrester, a player. Early we saw some speed, but there you see Ristolainen on Stankoven. I mean, this is just some of the plays we've seen after the whistle. And Sealer getting in there.
The thing about these Canes, though, Jen, they just don't back down.
They don't.
Like up and down their lineup, it doesn't matter. Look at Stankoven, he's just hanging in there. Sealer's a tough guy.
Well,
Gostisbehere gets a shot in on.
he does, and they're both trying to get up. They fall back to the ice.
Mentioned the 5'8" Logan Stankoven. The local paper, the News and Observer, called him their little big man. He is not afraid to stand up for himself.
In terms of being on this team, and then you've got to add more, you know, and that's what I feel like this team is not just one thing.
Number 19, number 55, and number 24, 2 minutes for roughing. Carolina penalty, number 22, and number 4, 2 minutes for roughing. 2 minutes on the board for Philadelphia.
No misconducts there now. All of that.